Well, I'm Fiu Mataese from Samoa. Samoa is from the Pacific, the liquid continent, and I'm the executive director of Siosiomaga Society, which is the first environment non-governmental organization in Samoa. For us in the Pacific, and for me personally, climate change is a reality that is hitting our country right now. And it's an issue of life and death for my peoples. And it's an issue of devastation of our cultures, of our identity, and of course our sovereign right to exist as a country. And for the West to say that it's a distant problem, I must say that they need to be warned, because climate change is already knocking on your doors in terms of floods, in terms of droughts, and it's going to kill quite a number of people if they don't do anything about the climate change right now. When countries are only 2 meters and 5 meters above sea level, and you look at king tides and cyclones and all these things, sea level rise, they are genuine and very real. And therefore, in terms of climate change, this is why I continue to advocate that it is indeed a question of life and death for many of our peoples. This is why we are also saying that the governments of those small island states continue to say that they're going to fight climate change to the end, because they believe they are sovereign countries that need to exist forever, and therefore anybody that's causing them anything else other than that existence forever has to be accountable for the results. The issue of environmental refugees currently is being promoted as an adaptation to climate change. The reality is in fact going to probably result in people evacuating. Unfortunately, if people continue to say that they cannot make a change in terms of the climate change, I'm asking them to rethink. You know, they continue to say that it's easier to be forgiven than to be authorized. I'm saying to them that you have no right to be authorized in the first place to cause a devastation of a nation or cause some countries to go out of existence. And therefore you are ultimately accountable. And therefore you can actually make a difference if you really seriously think about it. In Copenhagen, if there is one thing, and I hope to come out of Copenhagen, is the political will of especially the rich countries to genuinely and sincerely address the urgency of climate change. At the moment, there is not that will. At the moment, they are forgetting the objectives of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. And therefore, my desire for Copenhagen is to really come up with the political will to do some serious targets in terms of addressing climate change as a matter of urgency, and not as a matter of business where they can continue to find ways of making money out of it. But if there is political will, we can do something in Copenhagen.